Hello fashion lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this white two-piece pants. The pant is what I'm going to show you how to make. It's a straight leg corporate pants. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please remember to do so and leave a like at the end of the video. So we are going to start by folding with our hip measurement plus 2.5 inches, hip measurement plus 2.5 inches for crotch extension. Now I'm using a crotch depth of 10 because the hip of my customer is 42. So from 38, hip of 38 to hip of 42, I usually use 10 inches. From 43, you can use 10.5 or you can use 11 depending on your customer. Now I'm imputing my waist to knee. My waist to knee measurement on my customer is 24. Waist to knee measurement is 24. And then the full length of the pants, I removed my half length because I only have her full length. I don't have the trouser length, so I just minused the half length from it. So this is me imputing the full length of the pants for my customer. I imputed because the client wants to wear it with a high heel, a 4 inches heel, so I added 4 inches to the measurement. So if your trouser length is 40, you can add allowance of 4, which is 44 inches, so that it will drop on the heel, so that we don't want it to be jump. We don't want it to jump up. So this is me outlining all the measurements. The length, this is the knee, and then we are now extending the crotch measurement. Remember I said because her hip is 42, I used 10 inches. If the person is 43 and above, 43 to 44, use 10.5. So we go to the waist and you impute 1 inch measurement there and take it down to that crotch line. Now on the crotch line, I impute her hip measurement. I'm not adding any allowances. All allowances will be added at the back. So I impute her hip measurement, and then that's 2.5 crotch extension. Now on the waist measurement, I'm going to impute her waist measurement divided by 4, and I'm going to impute 1 inch because I want to put a dart. So I put 1 inch on it. Now connect the line from that crotch line because we imputed our hip measurement on the crotch line. Remember this, you impute your hip measurement on the crotch line and then you connect the two of them. Now we're going to form the crotch curve. Normally you will form it like this, but we want to avoid that excess that usually comes out at that crotch, so we are dipping it in. You know the way you dip your armhole, you dip it in so that you will remove all those excesses. Now to get our gator line, you divide that crotch measurement by 2, and then you impute it everywhere else. That will give us our center line. It's called the gator line. So from there is where we will now take our round knee measurement. If your round knee is 20, you divide by 2, which is 10, and then you impute 5 on each side so that it will be centralized. So whichever measurement you have, divide it by 2, then impute half on each of that gator line. And then if you want it to be big, add 1.5, or you add 1 if you want it to be slim. If you don't want your leg to be too wide, like in the white outfit, you just add only 1.5 inches, and then you impute the same measurement at the ankle. You don't slim it down. We are going with a straight pant, so what is on the knee will be on the ankle measurement. So connect everything, connect to the crotch. You see the way I'm connecting it. Please don't go and do one straight line. Don't do it like that. Connect first from the knee to the ankle, and then from the knee to the crotch line. Remember, we did not use hip line in making this trouser. We only used crotch line. And then you cut it out. Now for cutting the back, after placing it, we're going to, in that crotch line, we are going to extend by 2.5 inches. My customer has hip of 42, so I'm using 2.5. If your customer has hip of 45, please use 3 inches. And then on the waist, I'm still going to use 2.5 inches also on the waist. Then I'm going to go up by 1 inch so that it will accommodate the buttocks. After rolling that 1 inch, you take it back to the waist of the front, the back waist. Please follow me step by step, and then you give it that same curve you have in front. Now on the knee line, extend by 2 inches. Extend by 2 inches. And then on the length, extend by 1.5. Extend by 1.5. And then connect it with a ruler. Now we are going to measure out the pocket, where the pocket will stay. On the pocket, on the waist side, you do 2 inches and you come down by 7 inches and then just connect it. We are not going to cut it out yet. We are going to cut out the back first. Then we'll now do pocket for only the front. We are not cutting it out yet. We are just marking it so that you will see it. After cutting it out, now we can cut out the pocket, and then we are going to be adding that to both the front and the back, so notch your dart. Now for the waistband, we are going to be using 4 inches. 4 inches. Tear out a long strip of 4 inches band. For the pocket, we are going to cut on fold, so that we'll cut the two of them together. We're going to be measuring 11 by 14. Remember, 11 inches by 14 inches on fold. And then you cut out. Now the same thing we did on the waist of the pants is the same thing we'll do here. On the side of the 11, you mark 7 inches. And then on the side of the 14, you mark 2 inches. Remember, 7 is marked on the 11 side and 2 is marked on the 14 side. And then you cut it out. The same way you cut the pocket, you cut it out. Now I'm going to show you how I made the waistband. Usually I like to add tape gum to it to make it strong. See the way I'm doing it. So now we are going to start sewing. First of all, we are going to work on the front of the trouser. We're going to first of all add our darts. Add all your darts, both the front and the back piece. Add the dart. You can sew out 1/2 inch and pencil it out. Now the depth of your dart should be 5 inches. 5 inches. So you sew from the waist and you pencil it out to 5 inches, the normal way you add a dart. Now I'm going to show you how to add your pocket. So you bring out that place that you have cut out on the waist of the trouser, bring out the pocket and match it together. That same place that you cut while you were cutting the pocket itself. You see, that same place. Place it together and sew. Now after sewing it, we are going to top stitch. After sewing it together, we are going to top stitch to give it a very clean finish. Now top stitch it. After top stitching, watch carefully the way I'm going to pin it down. Watch carefully. So now we are going to take the bottom of the pocket and match it together. The bottom of the pocket. Bottom, you see it? Match it together. Like that. And then pin it down. Pin it down. And then let the waist relax on its own. Let it relax. And that's it. That's the way to attain a clean pocket. You pin it down also. So you can repeat the same method for the second pocket. Now we have done the same thing for the second side of the trouser. Now we are going to join the front together, the two front trousers together. So you bring them front side facing front side, and you are going to join the two of them. Join from waist to crotch. From waist to crotch, join it by 1/2 inch. After joining, now for the back, you're going to leave space for your zip and then you're going to join. After doing so, now we're going to add our waistband. Add your waistband directly. After adding it, you can weave it for a clean finish. Add your waistband. Now after adding my waistband, I have weaved. Now it's time to shape the trouser. Now you place the back on the front. Face the two of them right side to right side. This is where you put your zip allowance. This is where you add your zip. So you can add your zip. So you join straight to the from waist to down. The same thing on the other side. You join from waist to down. After doing that, now we are going to join our front crotch and our back crotch. So you bring the two crotches, pin the two of them together. So you join from the crotch to the left side of the trouser, and then from the crotch again to the right side. Now after doing that, I have weaved everything. So it's now time to fold the leg of the pants. Fold the leg of the pants. I forgot to tell you to close your pockets. After adding your pocket, please go and match it close. Match it close. It's very simple. So after that, you can give it a clean ironing. You can add your gator line if you want, and that is it. Please remember to subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye.